Dr. Ted Naiman. Lose body fat simply, easily, without hunger by overeating protein. Based on his book, The PE Diet.
Every single chronic degenerative disease you can mention is associated with insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome. I mean, everything, heart attacks and strokes and cancers and Alzheimer's and all your autoimmune diseases, all your arthritic conditions, all your cancers and strokes and cardiovascular disease, they're all pretty much linearly associated with metabolic syndrome or insulin resistance, which is all just energy toxicity, which is all just being over fat.
Metabolic syndrome is the same as insulin resistance. This condition drives virtually all chronic disease. It is caused by energy toxicity, which is eating too little protein and eating too much carbs and fat.
If you can get protein to 30% of your calories, you're going to reverse 100% of pre-diabetics automatically. Like they will just automatically eat less and they're no longer pre-diabetic. We have studies demonstrating this. And you do that by centering all your meals around protein. And every time you eat, it should be, okay, what protein am I eating? It's impossible to overeat protein. You can't eat too much protein. The average person, they literally are not capable of eating, quote, too much protein. There's nothing bad will happen to you. If you're trying to guesstimate how much protein you should eat, it's roughly a gram per pound of your ideal weight or your desired body weight or what you should weigh or what you want to weigh. You know what I mean? So I'm, 5'10". If I look up ideal body weight for a 5'10" male, it's 160 pounds. So I should probably target 160 grams of protein a day. And then if I'm trying to lose weight, I want to keep energy grams, that's carbs and fats, less than protein grams. So if I'm 5'10" and I'm overweight and I know my ideal weight is 160, I should eat at or over 160 grams of protein a day. And then I should eat under 160 grams per day of energy, which is carbs and fats together.
An example of daily protein for a female, 5'6". Ideal body weight, 135 pounds. So she should eat 135 grams or more of protein, and if she's trying to lose weight, eat less than 135 grams of carbs and fat.
So we do these 24-hour food recalls. We find out what people are eating, and then we're like, wow, you're eating 60 grams of protein a day and 400 grams of energy, and you need to flip that around and reverse it. So what is it you eat that has protein in it that you like? And then you have to make yourself almost eat that and crowd out the energy. It starts in the grocery store. You go to the store and you buy all these super high protein foods that you are willing to eat or that you like to eat. It might be turkey bacon, it might be chicken breast, it might be fish, it might be lean beef, it might be whey protein shakes.
High protein foods can include meat of any type or style, for example, beef, sausage, ribs, jerky, ham, bacon, eggs, cheese. The best is natural cheese, and especially those varieties from Europe. Cream, cottage cheese, full milk yogurt, wild fish, wild seafood.
Buying a lot of this stuff, like way more than you've ever bought before. And people are like, I've never bought, I've never cooked just like a pound of meat. And I'm like, well, yeah. And that's probably why you're overweight. And so it starts in the grocery store. You buy an insane amount of protein. And every day when you wake up, you're like, okay, I need 160 grams of protein. It's over a pound and a half of lean meat. How am I going to get that? When am I going to cook it? How am I going to eat it? And it's really just procurement and logistics of high protein food. And so step one, the high protein foods. Step two is then like not eating a bunch of crap, but that happens naturally and organically after you've eaten the stuff you're supposed to be eating. Weeks down the road, when people start feeling way better, you just see their energy levels go way up. If you were partitioning all your energy into storage all day long, but now you're not, now the energy arrow is going the other way, it's coming out of storage, people just like spontaneously start working out. And I have people tell me, I'm warmer all the time. I don't have to wear a coat. I just feel this energy. I'm like spontaneously going for a walk. I almost feel like the intermittent fasting happens organically on its own. The exercise happens organically on its own. The not eating crap happens organically on its own. And it just starts with getting the high protein and eating it. And that's really the biggest factor, the biggest step.
If somebody has like severe hunger, severe cravings, do you just suggest that they overeat on protein?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, because you almost can't do it. And then also this person probably needs that protein. They're probably that hungry for a reason. They probably need the protein and the minerals, and they've been they've just been triaging protein all this time, and that's why they're hungry all the time. And so that's definitely going to help.
Summary. Every chronic disease is associated with insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome. This includes heart attacks, stroke, cancer, Alzheimer's, autoimmune diseases, and arthritic conditions. Protein should be targeted at 30% of your diet. Prediabetes will reverse automatically if you do. Daily protein should be 1 gram per 1 pound of your ideal body weight. For example, if your ideal or your desired body weight is 160 pounds, then you need to eat every day 160 grams or more of protein. And if you want to lose weight, eat 160 grams or less every day of carbs and fat together. Buy lots of protein foods. Could include turkey bacon, chicken breasts, fish, lean beef, whey protein shakes, especially if you're trying to lose weight. If you're just trying to improve your metabolic health, you can include all meats, cheeses, a lot of dairy, fish, eggs, and seafood. And you will find that organically, your energy level goes way up. And organically, it's fairly easy to do intermittent fasting, exercise, and to stop eating junk food. When you have severe hunger pains, simply overeat protein. You need it. That is why you're hungry. An example would be drink perhaps 2 whey protein shakes a day. It's a simple and effective way to stop your hunger pains